Alright, what's going on, everybody? We're back with another video. This is a 1994 tw200. I picked this bike up for 25 bucks. It was an ad on Facebook. I'll see if I still have the ad to post it, but basically it was just the bike and then this basket full of stuff. I mean, it pretty much looks like a complete bike. It does need some things like the carburetor. It needs the key switch back here somewhere. Yeah, the switch back there is all messed up. It needs a gas cap with a key because I don't have a key, so I have to figure out how to open that. But the plan for this bike is we're basically gonna give it the same treatment we give the other bikes, like this one over here, like the Blaster. We're basically gonna clean her up, spray paint her, try to do a little bit with the plastics, but let's see how far we get with this one. For today, we're just gonna tear it apart, maybe try to paint the swing arm, maybe try to paint the exhaust, maybe pressure wash the bike. Let's just see how far we get. But I mean, for 25 bucks, these bikes, you know, they never change, so there's a lot of parts that are still around for them. Aftermarket support. This year you could get the disc brakes for the back and front, but that's maybe not something I'm gonna look into. But it did come with another gas tank, so they do look to be in pretty good condition. I'll polish those up. Here's the wire harness. And here's some more plastics. I don't know how these go. Yeah, I don't know how those go. Some more plastics there. A tail light. This is a tail light bracket, maybe. Chain cover. And then the peg for the other side. Some more plastics. It does have a headlight. I might try to get an upgraded one. Here's some of the things that I've bought. Twist throttles, grips. Okay, right here. And the nibby carb. I'll be throwing that on there, maybe up the jet. And gas cap, but I think this gas cap is a little bit too small. But worst case, we do have the ignition. Torch on it, so no prep work, which is basically going to be me grinding this down again, pressure washing it again, and then getting it ready for paint. I wanted to take the whole engine out, but I don't want to go too deep into this bike. I really just want to put it back together and get it running. I just want it to look decent, like with every other one of my bikes. I just need them to look decent. I don't need them to be a show bike or anything. So these right here were some of the cans that I bought for the muffler and the engine. I'm gonna use this flame-proof BHT, very high temperature. Shit was like 12 bucks at Vans. Then I have the clear coat for when everything's said and done. It was 17 bucks. Some of the blue to try and match that blue that's on the frame, 17 bucks. And then this was also 17 bucks. This is just to match the gray. Works pretty good. I've used it on all my other bikes. And then some engine degreaser. Just between these 5 cans right here, it was 70 bucks, which is kind of pricey, but it's gonna turn the bike around like drastically. It's gonna be a whole different bike by the time we apply these spray paints on there, so I think it'll be worth it. intake grease, and then we crank up the machine. Stuck on there, like all the dirt is surprisingly coming off. Just kind of impressive. I know you guys remember the little wire brush right here. We're just gonna throw some dish soap on it. Some dish soap in there. And we see stuff is that. With the bike, she's pretty much stripped up. We did get to paint the engine. I gotta change the spark plug, throw that carburetor on there. But what we're stuck with now is this back axle over here. I did buy some more propane, or I don't know if it's called propane, whatever this is. I bought some more of it, but they didn't have the yellow can. I know the yellow can burns a little bit hotter, but I'm gonna try to burn this for a while. If push comes to shove, I'm gonna have to buy another one of these axle bolts or screws, whatever they're called. But I'm gonna have to buy another one of those, and then I'll be able to open these drum brakes and clean them up, grease them up, and then put new ones in it. Maybe clean this tire, clean the wheel, wire brush, all that. I am gonna take the shock off and paint it, but this bike's been sitting for a while, so it's not as clean as the Raptor, or maybe working on the Blaster. So. Alright, so I finally did get the bolt to move, but this is basically like mushroomed at this point, so I'm just gonna grind it. Like this, you're just gonna want to put some oil on them. I just dip my finger in transmission oil. I just rub it around this side over here, and like, I know it's not a lot, but it's better than what it has in there. So if you keep doing that back and forth, you know, put some oil on this side, put some oil on this side, eventually it'll come off. That's how we got the axle off. So Put some oil on that side. Come back on this side. Put some oil over here. Knock it back that way. It honestly even seems much easier. And now that we took that top bolt off, we should be able to get a little bit more leverage right here. Watch your fingers always, but you can see how much more is coming out over here. Bolt back. Boom. See if we can wiggle this out of here. There we go. Now we can get everything up in there, paint all that, grind all that down. My whole thing as to why I don't want to take the swing arm off is because this is just getting spray painted. So, I mean, if I were to be getting this powder coated or something, I guess it'd be worth it. But spray paint isn't all that good. We're just about ready to give it like a quick and easy paint job. I'm just gonna paint the swing arm gray. Like I said, I'm not doing nothing too crazy with this bike. This is a $25 bike, so I'm not trying to invest too much. So, not just because it's 25 bucks, just because I never even knew what a tw200 was, but I think it's a pretty cool bike and I just want it to look clean. But maybe down the line we'll do something better with this bike. But for now, let's give it this quick and easy paint job. Paint the frame, throw it all back together. I did prep everything. I wire brushed it and all that. I cleaned it up, so let's see how it looks. Give that a couple minutes. I'm gonna wrap more towards the frame over here. I'm gonna wrap all that blue up and all this. I'm gonna wrap all that up. That way I can paint back there. I just wanted to start spraying it, honestly, so I did that before I prepped anything. So just spray it a little bit more. So let's just leave it at that for now. Let it dry for a little bit, then I'll prep some more, and then we'll do that back over there. The perfect match. It duplicates original GM colors, but that GM color honestly is real close to that Yamaha gray. So alright, so this is where we are with the bike. Everything's pretty much taken apart. Got that swing arm looking crispy, got the engine looking alright. Just got to do the frame, put all the plastics back on. Once I match these grays with the back with the fork, it should be all good. Throw some clear coat, redo that wiring over there. I got a little bit of overspray on them, but they're gonna be redone anyways. And then this is the blue that I did find. It's not quite it, but it's pretty, it's not even close. It's a night and day difference, but once the whole frame is blue, like it'll look pretty close because the gas tank is a little bit darker, but once I spray paint the frame and all that, we'll see how it looks. I gotta put the shock back on. I'm just put the same one. I'm gonna try to clean it up a little bit. Put the same shock on, put all the new stuff on, and all the coils, the new carburetor, all that. Get the new grips, the new brake levers, get the fender riser kit, and then get brand new brakes. I'm not putting a tire back on it. It has new bearings, new brakes, and I think it's gonna need a sprocket because look at the sprocket right here. Yeah, that thing needs a sprocket. What do you guys think? So yeah, I want to get all that stuff, throw everything back together. And like I said, I'm not trying to make a show bike right here. I just want a functional, decent looking bike out of this. So here how she's turning out. Let's see how she looks at the end. All right guys, so this is where we are with the bike. We're pretty much done with it. I just wrapped it up because I'm grinding the frame down and all that, but I'm not gonna go with that blue. As you can tell, I'm taking it off. I'm probably gonna try to find something that matches it a little bit better, even if I do gotta buy 3 or 4 more cans. But I don't want it to be, I just want something to match it, just to mask off all the scratches and all the rust spots. I've been grinding them down. So, but thank you guys for watching. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe.